There are 5 questions that almost every woman will never answer honestly, and today I'm going to tell you why. What makes this even crazier? Every single woman you've asked these questions to has probably lied. Your girlfriend, your wife, even your mom when your dad asked. This is a universal pattern. Once you know the truth, you'll never look at certain conversations the same way again. These aren't harmless little lies. These are deep, calculated answers that shape how you see women, how much you trust them, and even where you invest your heart. And the first question, it's the one every guy asks at some point, but no woman has ever given the real answer. Trust me, you don't actually want to know her real number. Before we dive in, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more straight talk on relationships, and drop a comment below. What's your guess on the real number most people hide? Let's see who's brave enough to answer. Question 1. How many men have you slept with? Every serious boyfriend asks this question, but most women never answer honestly. Their real number is usually far higher than what they admit. The confession is calculated, not based on truth, but on protecting your ego and the relationship. She considers your insecurity, experience, and personality before choosing a number that feels safe. Conservative men hear 3 to 6. Experienced men hear 8 to 12. College flings and one-night stands often don't count. This isn't just about image. It's about control. Women know men claim to want honesty, but the truth would shatter illusions. You'd question her intimacy. Compare yourself to others and feel less special. So she minimizes by redefining encounters. Drunk weekends, single flings, or repeated partners don't add up in her mind. If pressed, she deflects with guilt trips. Why does it matter? Are you insecure? Here's the reality. If she hesitates or gets defensive, multiply her number by at least 2.5. If she answers instantly, she's either truly inexperienced or has rehearsed the lie so well it feels real. Women lie because the raw truth could destroy everything. And while this covers the past, the question about her present, the one answer she'll never give, cuts even deeper. Question 2. Are you attracted to any of your male friends? Many women have had intimate thoughts about at least some of their current male friends. When asked by a partner if there's any attraction, the response is invariably an innocent expression paired. A complete denial masks an uncomfortable truth. Some women are indeed attracted to their male friends. They have imagined intimate scenarios and considered being with these friends instead of their current partners. The persistence of some of these friendships is specifically due to this underlying attraction, maintaining them as potential backup options for their emotional and even physical future. The lie is told because an honest answer would force an impossible situation upon you, likely leading you to demand she cut contact with that friend. Significant portion of her social circle. It would poison every future interaction you have with these men. You'd dissect every text message, every laugh, every inside joke, every time she defends them or makes plans to see them. A woman's internal reality is far more complex than she will ever admit. That male friend who is attractive, successful, funny, and has made his interest clear. Do women think about what would happen if they were single? Of course. Do they enjoy the attention and subtle flirtation? Absolutely. Will they ever admit that to you? Never. Women have perfected the art of deflecting this inquiry, responding with phrases like, "I've never thought of him that way. He's like a brother." Or, "We're just friends." You're being paranoid. The script is flipped to make your concerns seem unreasonable rather than addressing the legitimate basis for your worry. The female strategy is sophisticated, keeping attractive male friends as backup options while maintaining plausible deniability about their intentions. Your trust is used as permission to continue questionable relationships, and your natural protective instincts are framed as jealousy and insecurity. These friendships are maintained through careful boundary management that creates the illusion of innocence while preserving the underlying attraction. They might avoid being alone with male friends when you're present, but seek private conversations when you're not. They downplay their attractiveness when speaking to you, but dress carefully when they know they will see them. The reality is that if there was zero attraction to male friends, there would be no issue in establishing clear boundaries with them. Resistance to your concerns and defensiveness about maintaining these relationships convey everything you need to know about their true nature. Admitting attraction to male friends would fundamentally alter your perception of her loyalty and commitment. So the comfortable fiction is protected, allowing these relationships to continue while keeping you secure in your position. But male friends are merely potential threats. The next question reveals something even more dangerous: the truth about her current emotional state. Question 3. Are you happy in our relationship? This might be the most perilous question you can ask a woman, because an honest answer could dismantle everything you believe you're building together. Many women have stated they were happy when they were already formulating an exit strategy. They don't just misrepresent their current happiness, they misrepresent their future intentions, their level of satisfaction, and their commitment to making things work. This question instills fear because admitting unhappiness necessitates action. It opens a conversation they are not ready to have. It forces them to confront their own emotional confusion and dissatisfaction. It might trigger changes they don't want to make yet, or demands for effort they are unwilling to give. Women operate on different levels of dishonesty when answering this. "I'm perfectly happy" usually means significant hidden problems. "I'm mostly happy" translates to serious unshared doubts. "I'm happy enough" often signifies they are already emotionally checking out. When they finally admit to having some concerns, they usually have one foot out the door. The psychology behind this deception is complex. Women don't just mislead you, they mislead themselves. It's simpler to pretend everything is fine than to face the emotional labor of resolving serious issues or ending relationships that no longer serve them. What a woman is truly thinking when asked this question is far removed from her verbal responses. She is constantly comparing you to other options, wondering if she settled too quickly or if this is truly the life she desires. She fantasizes about different scenarios, different partners, different futures that do not include you. Your perception of her happiness is managed through careful performance. Posts about the relationship on social media create an appearance of contentment. Future plans are discussed with no intention of keeping them. Enthusiasm for activities and conversations that actually bore her is faked. Emotional distance is hidden behind busy schedules and external stresses. When a woman finally admits unhappiness, she has usually felt this way for months or even years. By the time she's ready to discuss relationship problems, she is often already emotionally moved on. The conversation about her happiness is frequently the beginning of the end, not an opportunity for renewal. Dissatisfaction is only expressed when she is ready to leave or has found something better. Your question about her happiness is used as an opening to begin the narrative that will justify her eventual departure. The story of why the relationship didn't work has already been written. She's merely waiting for the opportune moment to share it. The warning signs are present if you know how to interpret them. Delayed responses when asked about happiness. Generic answers that could apply to any relationship. Deflection to external stressors instead of relationship satisfaction, and constant unfavorable comparisons of your relationship to others. But questioning happiness in the present pales in comparison to the next question, which compels women to reveal truths about their loyalty that they will protect at all costs. Question 4. Have you ever emotionally cheated? This question strikes at a truth few admit. Emotional cheating often precedes physical affairs. An honest answer would make you question the nature of every friendship and private conversation. Many women engage in emotional infidelity by sharing deep feelings, confiding problems with another man, or developing an unspoken romantic interest. Even without physical contact, these connections can feel more intimate than the primary relationship. This leads to absolute denial, as women understand that emotional betrayal can be more painful for men than physical infidelity, revealing that their hearts and minds were elsewhere. Women often define cheating differently, with many considering it only cheating if it involves a physical act, if something sexual occurs. While men see seeking emotional support elsewhere as disloyalty, emotional affairs start innocently. Friendly chats become personal. He listens, understands, and makes her feel seen. Each step is justified. We're just friends. He gives work advice. Nothing physical happened. Yet, these relationships often involve late-night texts, confiding relationship issues, and anticipating conversations with him more than with you. Comparisons follow. Why can't you be more like him? Fantasies and emotional dependence grow, while yours is taken for granted. Women hide this carefully, deleting messages, deflecting questions, even turning the suspicion back on you. Anger often signals something to protect. Reassurance signals innocence. The harsh truth. Male friends rarely exist without some attraction. The emotional bond persists because the potential for more exists. If revealed, this truth would devastate the relationship and her self-image. Question 5. Do you still think about your ex? This question hits a deep truth. Many women never fully move on from men who marked them. Admitting this would break the illusion that you're her greatest love. Most women think about an ex, at least occasionally, sometimes even during intimacy with their current partner. These exes become emotional benchmarks. Your personality, performance, and potential are compared to theirs. Some still live in her fantasies, shaping her present more than she'll admit. Different exes linger for different reasons. The one who got away sparks what-if thoughts. The best lover triggers physical nostalgia. The most understanding partner stirs emotional longing. These thoughts surface during arguments, dull routines, or after social media updates. Women justify this as harmless. Thinking isn't cheating, they hide it well. Deleting searches, avoiding mentions, pretending memories have faded. In reality, they're vivid. When asked, deflection comes fast. Why would I think about the past? You're the only one now. The truth. Women compartmentalize. They can love you while secretly holding space for someone else. Admitting it would make you feel like you're fighting ghosts, and that would shatter the relationship illusion. Thanks for watching. If this opened your eyes, hit that like button, subscribe for more truth bombs, and drop a comment below. Do you think women should ever tell the real answer? Let's talk about it.